All right, hey, what's up, guys? It's Roy here, and with this video, I want to do a real quick unboxing and kind of a first impressions video of a new case that I was able to pick up for my Samsung Galaxy S20FE. So as you can see here in front of you, I have the Spigen Ultra Hybird case. It's the clear version. It's actually the only one that Spigen's making. Now, I don't know if they're going to end up making the matte black version, which I really hope they do, because that is literally my favorite case that I pretty much use for every smartphone that I own. But unfortunately, it looks like they only have the clear Ultra Hybrid, which is okay for right now. Now, this case, I picked it up on Amazon. It was $13.99. I ordered it, about a week ago, and there wasn't like Prime shipping or anything involved with it. It was free shipping, but most of the cell phone carriers don't have their cases put out yet for the S20FE, at least that I can get my hands on, or at least on Amazon. So I ordered it. It said it was going to get here around the first week of November, which I was really bummed about, but I kind of sucked it up and ordered it anyways. And to my surprise, it got here about 5 days after I ordered it. So super excited about that. So with this video, let's go ahead and do a real quick unboxing with it and slap it on, and let's see if this case is worth your $13.99. So with the Spigen cases here, this is kind of the presentation that you'll always get when you order them. So it's always this white box here with a little pull tab, but here you got the picture of the phone here, and then of course the branding where it says Galaxy S20FE, and then a little sticker that says for the Galaxy, Samsung Galaxy. And then of course on the back, nothing fancy, branding on the side, and that's about it. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy open. And put the box to the side here. And then here is the case. So if you've ever had a Spigen Ultra Hybrid case, it literally looks and feels just like a regular Ultra Hybrid. Clear case, obviously. You got your buttons here on the right side, so you have your volume up and down button, and then you have your power button here. And as you can see, there is a little bit of some teeth or ridges in that power button, which is really nice. So that way you can really feel that grip, or at least feel that texture on that power button when you're looking for it. Here on the right side as well, there is some verbiage. It's hard to read maybe in the video here, but basically it says Spigen Inc. in Irvine, California, made in South Korea, and then has some like SP622 UH number 1 wording there, so whatever. On the bottom you have your USB-C port cut out there, you have your speaker grill cut out, and then a mic cut out there. So got the normal stuff there. On the right, or excuse me, on the left side, obviously there's no buttons, no Bixby button or anything like that, but there is branding for Spigen there. So as you can see here, whoops, got upside down there. You can see Spigen there. And then on the top, you got your another mic cut out. And then here, basically where the SIM card ejector would be, or that portion, it basically just says air cushion technology. So if you can read that there in the video, air cushion technology. So basically, it's just letting you know that it's got, really good cushioning, excuse me, for the bumpers and everything. So that way it feels like you got a little bit of separation between the corners and the bumpers when you do have it on. But either way, and then you got your camera cut bump out right there, or your camera bump cut out. I think I said that backwards. So you got that there. It's nice. Got a little bit of a lip. And then just like most of the Ultra Hybrids, you can kind of see the line there. So I had this on the phone already for a day or two, so I can kind of get a feel for it. It does have this plastic film that's on it, which you can see here. It does mention that it does have the A and B protection film, and I did go ahead and take that off already. So I would have, so this isn't a true unboxing out of the mailbox. I did want to at least be able to give y'all some impressions on the case as well. So pretty simple as usual whenever, oops, sorry, bumped the camera there. So as you can see here, I have the Cloud Navy S20FE, which I absolutely love this color. So let's go ahead and slap this bad boy on. And then there you go. So as you can see here, you got plenty of protection around the edges. And then of course you can see that blue shining through. Obviously it's going to be a fingerprint magnet, so that is one thing to keep in mind. So if you're someone like me, I'm really like anal about the smudges and stuff, so I'm always wiping my cases down with my shirt and stuff like that. But as you can see here, oops, got some hair in there. As you can see there, the camera bump is nicely protected. There is a ridge around it, so there is a little bit of some protection around that. As you can see there, you can see the blue shining through the edges of the case. So it looks really good. All the cutouts are properly cut out. Nothing is obstructed. Of course, nothing on the side here, but of course you can see that Spigen branding a little bit better once the case is on. And then as far as the ridges go, you do got a nice bump around the case itself, so that way you can feel really good about putting the phone down, face down, or back down, because obviously with that big piece of camera bump there, you definitely want to make sure you don't get it scratched up. So with this raised lip around the edges all around, then you're definitely going to feel just fine placing it down on the floor, or excuse me, the tabletops or whatever it is that you're going to be placing it down on. Now as far as the buttons, very tactile, very good feeling in the hand. That power button, I do love the texture of that power button with those ridges and teeth in it. It just makes it feel better whenever you're messing with it. So definitely feels good in the hand there. But yeah, there you go. So now as far as the weight and the bulk of the case, it doesn't feel very bulky at all. It adds very minimal bulk to the case. So it does feel good in the hand. I do prefer a phone naked and not having a case on it, but at the end of the day, I think it does a good job with not adding too much bulk and making it feel a little bit better. Because I mean, I don't have giant hands, but I actually can touch my middle finger and my pinky with the case on. So that kind of helps me know that it's not a super bulky case, which is really nice. But it does get a little slippery. It is tactile a little bit as far as the stickiness goes in the hand. So it does give you a lot more grip than it does without the case on, that's for sure. But at the end of the day, it does get a little slippery if it's warm outside. Like I live in Texas, and yesterday randomly it got to like 90 something degrees. And so, you know, outside when my hands were slippery a little bit with like sweat, like out at a baseball game for my kiddo, it literally got a little slippery, but not bad at all, to be honest with you. Once you wipe your hand down, then you're just fine. One thing I do notice though on the case, and I can see if I can get it in the picture here in the video, but see that there? So right there, it's kind of got that, I don't know what you would call it or why it does that, but it's like, you know, almost like that bubble effect inside there. It's like moisture, because when I lift it up or something, then as you can see, it goes away. But once you push it back down, it does do that in the corners for some reason. So hopefully you can see that in the video right there. So it's not horrible. It's not a deal breaker by any means. I barely even notice it. And it doesn't do it on all the edges. It just does it on some of the corners. So like right there, as you can see, it does do that a little bit. Now, one thing that I do notice that with cases, a clear case like this, is when I like to put skins on my phone. And so that helps a lot with, one, the fingerprints really showing through, and then two, if you have the full wraparound, then it eliminates that. But then you run into the problem of when you take your case off, maybe peeling the edges up of that skin and having to reapply it with some heat to push it back down. But at the end of the day, this is a really good case. I absolutely love Spigen cases. I do hope they come out with the matte black, because that is my favorite case. So fingers crossed on that. But there you go, guys. This is the Spigen Ultra Hybrid for the Samsung Galaxy S20. Comment down below. Let me know if you got this case with this phone yet, or what case you're rocking on your S20FE. So appreciate it, guys, and hope you subscribe and have a blessed day.